Good morning, good evening, good day, or good afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you. Hi, how are you? So today we are going to be talking about my makeup. Holy Grails. Sorry, I'm in a singing mood today, so if I sing a lot of the things that I'm supposed to say, I apologize. So yeah, before I forget, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click that little notification bell if you would like a notification for when I upload a video. Okay, let's get into this. So the first product that I'm going to be talking about today is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. Oh my gosh, this mascara, you guys, it has beaten out every other mascara I've ever tried, high-end or otherwise. It's like $7 and amazing. It lasts for a while. It volumizes, it lengthens, it literally makes your lashes look insane. I might need to grab a snack. I'm gonna take a snack break, actually, so snack break! I realized that I said that I wanted a snack and got up and then totally forgot to film and remove my makeup and went to bed and then filmed a video today and then realized I didn't finish this video. So, sorry for the intro that looks different than the face. Makeup Holy Grails. So the first one that I want to talk about is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This is the first ever primer that I ever used that ended up being moisturizing for my skin. And it was really nice because there were a lot of primers out there that would tout being dewy and good for dry skin and wouldn't actually do anything for me except add a little sparkle. And you know what? I like sparkle every now and then. I do. I love sparkle. I really do. But don't add sparkle to a regular old primer and say it's dewy now because there's a sparkle. It's hydrating for dry skin because there's sparkle. That's not how hydration works, sweetie. It's not. There's no extra hydration in that sparkle, I can promise you. So, the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer was the first one that I found that actually really worked with my skin, and I loved it. A little really went a long way. I think that lasted me like 2-3 years. It's only $8. They have several different finishes. There's a matte finish and there's a luminous finish, but really the Poreless Putty Primer, the one that's just the regular one, was moisturizing enough for my dry skin that I didn't really think that I needed the luminous one at all. It does really smooth, it fills in your pores, smooths your skin so it's a blank canvas, and really just like sinks into your skin instead of sitting on top of it, which is really something I need from my primers. I don't want to feel like there is something sitting like a film on top of my skin. I want to feel it sink in. And that did. Next up is the MAC Paint Pot, and for me in the shade Painterly. So I recognize that MAC is a controversial makeup company for a lot of people because of the fact that they are not vegan or cruelty-free or whatever it was, and I totally recognize that that is a big moral with people right now. That is a big value, and when a company does not cater to that value, then they don't want to shop with them anymore. I totally understand that. Absolutely. I have not thought deep enough to know whether I have values of something being cruelty-free. I mean, of course, I don't ever want to harm animals, but I've never really thought about it until this point, so I can't really tell you what my stance is on that, so please don't ask me. But the paint pot itself is the first ever eye primer that I've ever tried that is good for my dry lids. because my lids are very fickle. This area is like normal to oily-ish, and then everywhere up that is super flaky and dry. Nothing can both hydrate my eyes and also manage the oiliness of my lids like that paint pot. And nothing has ever come close to how well that works. I know it's an expensive product, but it lasts a while. It really, really lasts you a long time. And a little goes a long way. You can tell that's going to be something that I'm going to be saying a lot. Little goes a long way, because as someone on a budget, that is a necessity. And it does a really good job of canceling out any redness that you have on your eyelids for a base for your makeup. And it looks like this is where I'm going to have to stop the video because my boyfriend's going to bed and I got to call him. So I will finish this video with you guys later. Paint pot's great! Okay, it's been several weeks later and now I'm back again. So I just finished talking about the MAC Painterly Paint Pot as one of my makeup holy grails. The next one will be the Colourpop So Jaded palette. Now, this palette is one that includes so many amazing shadows. It has a super shock shadow in there. It has 2 pressed glitters, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but is an entirely jewel-toned palette. You've got brighter tones in there, you've got neutrals, you've got darks, you've got a whole rainbow for you to play with, and honestly, it is my #1 favorite palette because of how much you can get from it. It is so wonderful, so amazing, so versatile. It's a bit of a bigger palette, so it's not exactly travel friendly, but I have taken it with me as my go-to staple palette when I traveled, though it's not like we're doing much of that right now. So yeah, the Colourpop So Jaded palette is one of my all-time favorite palettes. It is my #1, and it is one of my makeup holy grails. The next makeup holy grail is the Colourpop Super Shock Shadows. Now these are a shadow cream to powder formula. They feel like nothing I've ever felt before that I can describe to you. You touch it and it feels creamy, and then when you put it on your eyes, it's not so drying that it's like but it's not wet in any way that makes it oily or any way. It dries down. It doesn't even need to dry down. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's bouncy. And these shadows are amazing. They blend well. They have great staying power, and they're really affordable, and they're just unlike anything that I have ever felt shadows-wise. So, love these. My next makeup holy grail would be the Fenty Cream Bronzer in the shade Amber. I use this as a contour, and usually I've had a hard time in the past finding contour shades. It's not a lot of brands sell, like drugstore brands, sell cool toned shades, and I've recently been using this shade in an eyeshadow palette because it's one of the few cool toned browns I can find that works for that. But this cream bronzer is the perfect cool tone shade for lighter fair skins for contouring. It blends like a dream, and it's just a little goes a long way, and it's amazing. It's amazing. I was blown away when I tried it, and I'm still blown away every single time that I use it. So next would be the Maybelline Cheek Heat. Now these are the perfect on-the-go blush for when you're not wanting to go heavy-handed. It's like a light flush. It's not a cream formula, it's a gel formula, so it's not super oily or heavy. It dries down well. It's hydrating enough that it's great. It has a great shade range. They're so pretty. You can really easily build up this blush, or you can keep it as a light flush. You can use it with your fingers, with a sponge, with the brush. I just love them. Okay, next would be the NYX Arcade Glam Highlighting Palette, the Love You So Mochi Arcade Glam Highlighting Palette. This palette, from what I remember, was $6 to $7 when I bought it back in 2014. And it came with 3 highlighters, one more yellowy green, one more pink, and one a white that shifts to blue. And this is perfect for lighter skin tones, so they have another version of it for darker skin tones. And it comes with so much product. I mean, I have mine right here. I've had this since 2014. These used to be raised. They're flat now, but they used to be raised. I think they're a baked formula, but they go on so nicely. They are so wonderful and creamy, and they're not incredibly blinding where it's like metallic. They can easily sit on your skin like it looks naturaler than some other highlighters, and you can easily build it up to be more blinding if that's what you want. And again, comes with 3 highlighters in one and lasts you forever. And my last makeup holy grail is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Now, this bronzer is such a great bronzer. It is a great shade for lighter skin tone people, though I'm pretty solid they have a deeper shade. Anyways, it is the perfect warm bronze shade for summer. It's not too orange and it's not too cool. It's like perfect. It smells so good. It's creamy, even though it's a powder. It's got this creamy consistency to it. It blends like a dream. It just makes you look like the perfect sun-kissed goddess that you are, or god that you are. And honestly, I love that bronzer so much, and it is super affordable too. And that is my list for makeup holy grails. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this helps you with your buying habits, and I hope you all just had a wonderful day. Mwah! Love you all. Bye!